This is not working at McDonald's or KFC or retail, not Primark, not any of those things, like actual good jobs that are either intellectual or like corporate jobs as part-time work in the UK. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Cookie. If this is not your first time seeing me, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for supporting me. In today's video is going to be really short and straight to the point. In today's video, I just have 4 tips that will ensure that you get a job as an international student. Not really ensure that you get a job, just 4 surefire ways to get a job in the UK as an international student. This is not working at McDonald's or KFC or retail, not Primark, not any of those things, like actual good jobs that are either intellectual or like corporate jobs as part-time work in the UK. Without wasting much time, let me get right into it. So the first tip that I have for you is to utilize school opportunities. I know how this sounds, and I know I sound like, one of all those adults that are like, utilize your days in school or utilize school opportunities. That's actually not the same thing, but utilize school opportunities. Bear in mind, the reason you're paying this hefty amount in school fees is because of all the opportunities these schools provide you with. It's not just because they are abroad. Yes, they are abroad, yes, but they also provide you with a lot of other opportunities. I need you to utilize those opportunities. Hang on, like, to explain it to you better, think about when you were in uni or when you were in undergrad and you didn't really care about school. Like, you always, like, I don't know about you, but me and some of the people I knew as well didn't really care about school, didn't care for like what my school had to offer, and I was just very carefree. It doesn't change when you come abroad. People that also school abroad are also like that. Some people still have that mentality, like they don't care. Like, so most of the time what happens is that there's things that school can offer you that people like, it's available, but students don't reach out to collect those things that are available. Be the exception, be the one that will actually reach out and be like, hi, you guys said this was available, I want to get this. Like, a school is maybe like 90% more likely to offer you a job or give you a part-time job than a random person that doesn't know you in an academic setting or in a corporate setting, right? So your school is 90% more probable to offer you a job than a random stranger or a random company. So utilize school very well. If you don't apply, like, it's something to say, oh, to work for school or to do things in school, you have to like be very smart or you have to have certain grades. That's not true. It's either the people that get those grades don't apply, or the people that get those grades are not even that much that apply to school to work for them. So it's like 100% of the things you don't apply for, you're not going to get them. But if you apply at all, then you stand a chance of getting those things, if that makes sense to what I'm saying. I once read something or listened to something, I think it was a podcast, where a girl like sort of like explained that she won a competition only because she thought she won it because she deserved it, until one of the judges said, oh, you were the only one that applied. And like, she won money. It wasn't a lot of money, like $500, but it was still good money. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, if you don't try, how are you going to know, if that makes sense to what I'm saying? So apply for everything, not everything, but be discerning and apply for things that your school puts out there, because just like you were in undergrad, there's also some students that will probably not be as serious and won't apply for it, and your competition will be lesser. So instead of going outside school and like going on corporate places to search up and down, you can actually look within the school and stand the chance of getting a job. Tip 2, edit and tweak your CV for every job you apply to. Don't get me wrong, there are jobs that are exactly the same, like 2 companies can want the exact same thing. So then in that situation, you can then just copy and paste the same thing and send to them. However, it's advisable that I'll say to you to tweak your CV. Every single job you apply for, tailor it to what that company wants. If the keywords in like their application, if the keywords in what they are requesting are things like, organization, teamwork, when you're tweaking your CV, throw in those words, throw them in here and there, put them so that it will be tailored to that particular job. You are more likely to get the job than somebody that just copies and pastes. if you think about it from an employer's point of view, you're sitting down at one spot and you're seeing the exact same thing over and over again. Plenty of people are giving you the exact same thing. Plenty of people are like texting you, sending you documents the exact same manner, the exact same template, different ways. But if you take your time, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to actually settle down and tweak your CV and like streamline it in the way that is personal to that employer, you're more likely to get a call back than somebody that just forwarded a random CV to them, if that makes sense to what I'm saying. A quick tip I have for you is to read Entry Level Boss. Entry Level Boss is a really good book that I have. It's right here. I'm just going to like insert a picture of it because I don't want to spoil the whole arrangement going on there. Entry Level Boss by Alexa Shone. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing her name properly, but it was a really good book. It helped me a lot in tailoring my applications to jobs, and I'll highly recommend it, and it's something you should really read if you know that you want to go far in this employability bubble. Oh, all these tips I'm giving you guys are tips that I swear by and I live by. I've applied for things within my school and I've won them, and just different things like that. Also, this tailoring CV thing is very crucial because the last job that I had, my boss literally told me there were 250 people that applied for this job, but your CV stood out to me and it was the only one that made sense to me. So it really helps my self-esteem, really helped my ego. Like, it made me feel like I was doing something right, and that's something I'll highly recommend. Like, tweak your CVs. It will go a long way. It goes a long way. Tip number 3, the third thing that I would say is to make friends with like lecturers and students as well. I know it's difficult making friends, believe me, I know, but make friends in the sense that you don't even have to be like buddies, but if you're on speaking terms with somebody, just casually put it out there that, oh, hi, you know, I'm looking for a job, you know, I do this and that, and you know, in case you see any opening or you know, you hear something, it's unlikely that, you know, that person will call you and be like, it's unlikely that they will call you immediately or the next day and be like, oh, this is a job. But as your relationship with that person develops, if they see something, you've already put it in their minds that, oh, you know, I'm open to work, I'm open to this. So if they see opportunities, they will definitely tell you. You're not going to gain anything by like keeping it a secret. Don't you want money? So that's something I would say. My final tip is that Indeed is your friend, right? Indeed, LinkedIn, GradCracker. I'm not sure if it's GradCracker is called, but I'll insert their logos here anyways. These 3 websites, what they have in common is that they streamline jobs that are tailored to you and your skills. Whatever skills you put into them that you have, they will tailor the jobs that it will start showing you, to start advertising to you, are jobs that require your skills, or jobs that they feel are equal to like the skills you're bringing to the table. So these are really good like websites that you should definitely check out. You should continuously check them to see new openings of jobs, or for jobs around you, or even remote jobs that might not necessarily be around you. But these are surefire websites that will guarantee you like at least the knowledge of knowing that there's jobs available for you to apply for, if that makes sense to what I'm saying. Yeah, these are the 4 things. They are really like, these are 4 things that I wish somebody told me when I was applying for jobs. I had to learn them the long and hard way, but 4 surefire ways for you to actually get a job, a part-time job as an international student. And yeah, also something I forgot to say before was, before you start doing any of these things, get your national insurance number, get your NI number, and what else? Get your NI number, and you can't also work more than 20 hours per week as an international student. I just forgot to say that earlier. So the jobs for your 20 hours per week, the tips to get them, these are the tips. And when you get the job, come back and tell me how it went. Thanks so much for watching this video. I know it was a really short one, but it was just to like sort of give you guys tips that it's not that deep. Basically, it was just to give you guys tips that have helped me and that I hope will help you as well if you apply them. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.